Welcome to the Art Lady's home. Today I'm going to share with you my Gertrude Jekyll. She is a David Austin rose, and I'm growing her in Central Florida, Zone 9A, B. I'm right on the border of both 9A and B. And of course, we have the hot humidity almost year round. Even today in December, we have humidity and it's pretty hot. It's in the high 70s today. So she is about 2 years old. I planted her at bare root a year and 9 months ago in the spring, and she gave me a couple flowers the first bat, but grew like crazy the first year. Threw off 8-foot canes. This spring, this was her second spring with me, she didn't flower much. I think she gave me one flower. And then all summer long, here's her bottom right here. All summer long, she didn't do anything. And then in July, she really started perking up and throwing off all kinds of flowers and nonstop still till December. I have her planted right now in just a large plastic tub. I didn't know what I was going to do with her, and I started her out in my backyard in this plastic tub, and I'm going to eventually move her to a bigger raised up bed. But for now, she's in this giant tote bin, and she seems to be loving it, so I'm hesitant about even touching her. But she has 10-foot canes right now, and she doesn't, she has a little bit of black spot, but she doesn't go crazy with it, I don't think. And she has been just nonstop flowering. And I'm getting a real pretty flush right now. I've been picking her, putting her inside, and she doesn't seem to be bothered with chili thrips. I don't have a lot in my garden, but she doesn't seem to be bothered too much by it. But a very vigorous growing rose bush. And I think she will work out well for Central Florida. I don't hear a lot about her, so I'm making this video to share, but I've had good success with her. And she flowers beautifully. And the scent is amazing. It's just it's not a heavy rose scent. It's just a clean, soapy, fresh, it's hard to describe. It's one of my favorite scents. And a fresh, almost fruity, sweet scent. Beautiful. And let me see if I can get a little close up of this. She does flower in clusters. Look at this, big clusters at the top. And she also does single flowers as well. Her companion on this arbor is
Teasing Georgia,
which is another rose that does really, really well here in Central Florida. As far as flowers, she flowers amazing. Both of them have thrown off a lot. But like I said at first, she took about a year and a half to really show me some buds on this plant. So I think with just a little patience, and I'm excited for this spring, what's going to happen. Here's another view. And I have her planted in composted horse manure and peat moss. And then I amended the soil with some Osmocote, bone meal, and I think that's all I gave her. I did give her some triple phosphates to help her bloom. with her and Lady Shallot, because I was having trouble getting Lady Shallot to flower, and the triple phosphates did help. But there she is. And I'm so impressed with this because she's so thick and it's such a vigorous plant. And it grew up that arbor in no time.
Teasing Georgia that's in the front.
She's between 8 and 9 months old, and she grew up that arbor the first year. And I don't think I realized that Gertrude was a climber. I had her originally in my backyard. And she's all the way at the top. One thing about Gertrude Jekyll is that she is picky. She has thorns, but I don't really seem to be bothered too much by her. I'll show you what she looks like up at the top here. And you can see all the new growth coming out. She responds well to cutting. When you clip her, she throws out all kinds of new growth. So I'm really happy with her. And I think she's worth growing for Central Florida. There's the rest of the garden here. The garden is raised up from the grass, mostly composted horse manure. In the planting holes, I do mix in peat, and then I use a lot of alfalfa pellets. And this is the secret because I have another patch of garden on the other side of the house that I didn't do this to, and it's pretty much night and day. This garden that you're looking at here is almost 9 months old. So everything here is new. Newly planted arbors, gravel, everything. And that's what I did. I used almost 2 truckloads of composted horse manure. I started out with a 5-yard load, and then I got another 5 yards and spread it between here and some other beds. So that's what I'm having so far, and it's pretty good luck. And I'm really pleased. This is like my favorite area of the yard now. And of course, it's not done yet, but I'm just shocked at the growth of these plants. And the David Austin roses have really performed, certain varieties have really performed very well for me. So, James Galloway, Gertrude Jekyll, Lady Gardener. I do have another one in the backyard, the Generous Gardener, that I'm going to move to the front yard here because it's thrown off huge canes and lots of growth, but not as many flowers. So I'm going to move it to the front and see how he does here in the front.
Here she is a few days later when the flowers opened.
And I can't get over how beautiful she is. This is in Central Florida, Zone 9, between Zone 9A and B. And she is stunning. Right here. There she is, and she is just so gorgeous. That's a Gertrude Jekyll. huge and beautiful. She's climbing up this arbor.
Her color's a bright pink, and then toward the edges it's more of a bubblegummy pink. So she has a lot of different values of pink. Pure pinks. There's no peachy feel to it or anything. It's more of a cooler pink. She is definitely one of my favorites, and I call her my girl. Just because in the beginning she wasn't giving me much flowers, and then she surprised me. Come July, she starts flowering. So anyways, I will be definitely updating you on how she does in the spring.